What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, today we're going to be doing a video that you guys requested since Halloween Ends has came to an end. And it is us basically talking about what's next for Halloween and, you know, the franchise. And you guys wanted to know what I thought about everything. So here we go. Before we get started, definitely smash the like button. It definitely helps. But I got 7 ways Halloween can come back. Some are some are like, hey man, it will work. So number 7, I'm gonna say John. Yes, John, man, from H2O, Jamie Lee Curtis's son. We can possibly get his story incorporated with us. I don't know if that will work, but it's too, he's not up there with Danielle Harris and Allison and, Karen and everyone. So I don't know if it will work, but it's a possibility because, they kind of goes and play with resurrection and everything. So he was one of those Allisons. I want to say that, he was like, Michael Myers is dead, and he really came back though. He came back, and now John, you are part of history with your mom. Michael came back, even had a little altercation with Michael in that story. So I mean, maybe he's now like Allison. He's like, the boogeyman was real and everything. So you can go that far if you wanted to. Personally, I wouldn't want to see that because I wasn't too big of a fan of John. A lot of people thought he was cringy, but I mean, he wasn't the worst character in the franchise. But yeah, it's a possibility, man. So that's number 7. Number 6 is Halloween 3. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, Michael, he didn't exist in that universe. He was on TV and everything, and he was just like, you're watching him on TV, so he's not, that thoroughly in that universe. But I know what you guys are going to say. But let me tell you something. We could also kind of overlook that. If they can erase the brother and sister shit, they can do this. And, make Michael's mask incorporate with the jack-o'-lantern mask, the witch, and the skull. Like, everybody was speculating for ends that he's a part of Silver Shamrock, and his mask is what kept him going through the powers of Silver Shamrock and everything. And a lot of people were, rooting for that storyline to kind of bring that anthology closer to us. Personally, I like Halloween 3. I actually do. It grew on me over the years. I used to hate it. But I just rather, Halloween 3 stays its own movie. Tom Atkins, just call it Season of the Witch. I'm one of those guys. If you would never call it Halloween 3, it made us think it was in a Myers movie. Just call it Season of the Witch. Halloween 3 and Halloween Ends is like in the same boat. It's kind of like, you gotta love it, but it's like, so it could happen, if they wanted to do something like that, because that was David Gordon Green's original idea from what I'm getting. He's talking about he's going to have a scene with Mad spitting out the factory, and he wanted to give love to H3 and all that. So you never know, maybe we'll get that one day. So number 5, you guys, number 5 is start from scratch. Now, start from scratch is basically someone picking up the license and just redoing Halloween 78 how Rob Zombie did it and just tell her own story. I am scared. I am scared. I know the person that will decide to do that, if they do, will be scared. You got to have a lot of balls to rewrite an iconic movie like 78. So shout out Rob Zombie, but I'm just saying, you got to have balls to rewrite 78. I'm not going to lie though, as much as you guys probably going to hate this, that flashback in Kills was awesome, bro. Aaron Armstrong being in shape. The moment I seen Hawkins running with the gun, in Kills in the flashback, I'm like, what the hell? The car, hits the corner, little Lonnie. It was crazy. The music, Michael hitting the alley, him choking the guy in the Myers house, Hawkins' partner. They killed it. They impressed the hell out of me. I mean, if I got a 78 movie that shot the whole way through like that Kills flashback, yeah, man, I'll be interested in it. But I don't want to see no modern day, I want to see how it was shot in Kills. I felt like I was watching 78, but you can tell it wasn't the same because there was little stuff that was missing. But yes, I would like to see that if it was shot the same exact way as it was in Halloween Kills. So yeah, you guys, start from scratch. I mean, I don't know who will come across the map and have balls to do that, but the way Halloween just ended, somebody might just not want to fool with the trilogy and do their own thing. And we're going to get into that a little more. Number 4 is go off Resurrection. Now, you know how Resurrection ended. We all know how Resurrection is. Comedy, we got Freddie Harris, we got Bianca, and they're like in his house or whatever, and a lot of people don't like it because it was cringy. We got Busta Rhymes basically trying to be a copycat Myers in their house, but we seen Michael got his ass cooked at the end, and he was alive. He got the, he was on the table in the morgue or whatever, and he choked the guy, and his eyes open. He was fried, almost like Halloween Kills. So you can kind of go off that and kind of like just use that as a base, the resurrection, because you got a live Michael Myers out there, but don't focus too much on Busta Rhymes, you know, Freddie Harris and stuff like that, and just go off of it like that, and just, you know, and I think it will probably work fluidly, but some people are going to always have it in the back of their mind, like, this is going off a shit movie. Busta Rhymes is in it, Resurrection, Laurie, but you look, it will work, because think of it. Laurie died in the beginning, and Laurie said she's not coming back for any Halloween, so you will have a fresh start, a fresh plate, you know, a fresh plate, fresh start. So you guys might be in the comments killing me right now, but this is probably the freshest start you're going to get out of everything I'm going to name, besides one more, probably two more, but this is a fresh start. No Laurie, Michael's alive. He can have new victims, aiming out to be new victims. And he's still in Haddonfield, man. So, definitely, that's number 4. Number 3 is Erase Ants. Number 3 is Erase Ants. And, basically, what I mean by Erase Ants is like, keep 2018 and kills. Keep that, you know, Michael kills Karen. And just erase Ants. But I don't know how it's going to happen, because that, no one is going to come and, you know, it's just, no one's about to come and do that. No one's going to come and take the license off David Gordon Green unless he decides to work with somebody in the future, which is possible of happening, you know. But, you know, or it can just continue off Ants. So this is going to be in the same boat as continuing off Ants and erasing Ants. I'm going to keep them at 3 because I got a lot of things I want to squeeze in with Ants. I don't want to have a lot, you know, over 7. But Allison, you could continue with Allison. I know a lot of people say maybe she's pregnant with Corey's baby. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. You know, they laid down or whatever, but I don't know how I feel about that. Something about Myers blood. What you can do is just make Allison a new Laurie, like I've been saying since 2018. I've seen it in her. She's one of my favorite characters. You can keep Allison in a picture. What you can do is keep Allison in the picture and make her story begin later down the road like Laurie, but say, yes, he terrorized my family, which he did, created so much problems for Allison, killed her parents. She has a reason to be the new final girl. You know what I'm saying? She's young. She's like how Jenna Ortega is with Scream, and she's young, and she can start the legacy over. And sad to say, though, this is the hump we get. Michael got killed. He's ground beef. So Corey, we know he stabbed himself and Michael broke his neck, but we never seen a body. And it'll kind of be Allison and Corey's story. I don't think we will like that. That's why, you know, it gets kind of rocky. So it's 3, but it should be a little farther back. But that's like I said, though, it's not a ranking. This is not a ranking. Remember that. This is not a ranking. I kind of thought about them and put them in my notes. So, and number 2 is continue after Halloween 2, which is one of those clean, fresh starts I said. So they continue after 78. And it was perfect. Until Angie got shaky. 2018, oh my God, one of my favorite Halloweens, man. It's my 2nd favorite. But man, and you know, if they went with Halloween 2, you got the brother and sister stuff going on, and yeah, you got the brother and sister stuff going on. So it's like you will have to go over David Gordon Green, which is okay, and you can really get a fresh start. You know, you'll have opportunity to play with like a burned Michael, because he was burned. You know, Loomis, they said that Loomis was supposed to die too. So I mean, you can really go crazy with that. You can go crazy. It's a fresh start. Halloween 2. You can keep that mask. You can even go to rotten look and just have fun with it, because it's a new start, just like 78. You're continuing off an iconic film. So I would not be surprised. This is one of my high ones. If someone says, you know what, we're going to continue off Halloween 2. They did 78. We want to do 2. We want to do Halloween 2. And, you know, Laura, you can kind of write her off somehow, way, shape, or form. I don't know how, but, because, you know, she's not, you know, Jamie Lee is not coming back, she said. Never know. But, yeah, man, you can kind of write her off. But Halloween 2 will be perfect, because you got that set Myers that you can go off of with the story. And it's continuing after that crazy-ass situation that happened at the hospital. You know, you had Haddonfield exist even in the Kills film, so you can do something with it. Definitely Halloween 2 will be a perfect start. Now my number 1, this is my number 1. I said it wasn't a ranking, but this is just my number 1 overall. I keep saying that I think should happen. Is go off of Halloween 4. Don't even put 5 in it. because Rachel died in that. Halloween 4. Bring back Danielle Harris. I love Danielle Harris. I think she deserves to get a closure on her story with Michael. And keep Rachel. So make Danielle Harris and Rachel that duo. And show us that aftermath of Danielle Harris. Maybe she was locked up, you know, juvenile or whatever. She's, you know, it kind of messed with her. They put her on medicine or something, and it shows the after effect of her life. It damaged her. She's now like Lori. She's like, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I stabbed her upstairs. You know, she didn't kill her and everything. And you know, she blacked out. Maybe she could tell him, like, you know, I felt the darkness over me. You can do so much, and it can be so fucking clean. And Danielle Harris, make her be that final girl. You know, she's going up against her uncle, and she's the long lost daughter, you know. And if you want to get real fucking crazy, you can say that Danielle Harris is Allison's aunt. You could say Danielle Harris is Allison's aunt, and yeah, you know, you can really just do that. You can really just do that. So when you sit there and think about it, it can really work. You can incorporate, and that's up to David Gordon Green, man. But you can incorporate Danielle Harris, you know, reuniting with Allison. She's the long lost daughter. She's like, I never knew, you know, about your mom, Karen. I wish I could have met her. And her and Allison becomes one. And then Rachel comes. Oh my, it'll be like a three. The three. It will work. I swear, I think it will fucking work. Like, if you do it, it will be up to David Gordon Green to do that, though. But it will all connect. You know, it will connect, but it will have to be a lot of picking out. But they can do it. They erased the whole damn franchise for 2018 and Kills. They can do that, man, to clean it up. And I think that'll be a clean-ass way. And, you know, they said Lori died in an auto accident and that, so it will all work. It will just all work. But when you start to kind of get to that point, I'm thinking about it now, you know, this is raw. I'm not going to edit it or anything. But I just thought about it. You can't, because if you say that Lori actually is in the picture and you get into Allison and everything, you will be like, you know, Lori didn't die. They just went through it with Ann, so it wouldn't work with Allison. So sorry, that sounded cool, you know, with Allison and Karen. That sounded cool, but nah, I would just probably stick to Danielle Harris, you know, reuniting with her uncle and everything, and Lori is dead, and continuing her story, and you can even make it a trilogy after that. You can make a trilogy with Danielle Harris. So that's what I think, you guys. Comment down below what you all think about everything I just talked about, what's going to happen for Halloween next. Oh, and also a TV show. I'm not a fan of that, but you know, a lot of these horror movies are becoming TV shows and stuff like that. So yeah, man. But comment down below what you guys think. Unfortunately, it's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me up on my social media. I like Siri on Instagram, I like Siri 77 on TikTok, right now on Facebook, and I like Siri on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys, become a member of the Patreon, the exclusive content that benefits of the channel. And right there where it says subscribe next to it, click join and become a member of the channel. Yeah, you guys, watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.